The content of this radio show is to provide information and entertainment purposes only and should not be considered advice or a recommendation. Thing or Two About Life, Total, is an adult podcast and recommended for mature audiences only. No content from the radio show can be used without the permission of Thing or Two About Life, Total. Thank you.
I am so into me, but I can learn a thing or two from you. I can weather the storm all by myself, but I'm so glad I got a total crew.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back into another episode of Thing or Two About Life. It is the Total Podcast. I am your host, Mario, and I'm joined as usual by our fam, the crew, my peeps. So with that being said, we're going to get right into it. We're going to try to keep it streamlined and get it going tonight. But before we do that, there's a little business we got to take care of. If you like what we're doing and you like the shows, there are places you could go to get more of us. You could join the Facebook group. You could catch us on Instagram. We're on Twitter. And we're on YouTube. So if you just happen to be in one of those places, please like, subscribe, share, comment. And as we say all the time, some things may not be for you, but share anyway. You just never know who day you might be making. And once you get to know us, you never know. You just might meet your new best friend. So if you would like to send us emails and go to the website, I'm going to defer to Andrea for that particular piece of information.
Well, like Mario said, if you just want to holler at us, send us an email, give us a comment on the show or anything. You can do that at atotalview22@gmail.com. And if you would like to catch up on the shows, and that's at totalview22.com.
Okay.
Why the pause? Come on, we why the pause?
And they say close enough. We're gonna put it on the board.
That was it. atotalview22@gmail.com and totalview22.com.
Yeah, that time was right. Yeah. Okay.
Well,
so
that was right too. It might have been a little bit of hesitant there, but it was right.
it was right. You know, well, we gonna run it. It's closer than I would have come. So we good. We good. So we gonna get into it. Let everybody get a chance to introduce themselves and say what's going on with them. How you doing, brother Lee Jack? What's going on?
Hey, you know what it is. Lee Jack, aka Triple H, in the building, ready to make it do what it do.
Unfortunately, only Diana can tell you how the Triple H goes. So we'll wait till she come to tell us what the Triple H stand for. All right, Miss, keep your lane, Miss Felicia. How you doing, baby girl?
I'm doing pretty good. I hope everybody enjoyed the show. And when you listen to us, why don't you like and share? Don't just listen to us. Like the page, subscribe to the page, and share.
Yeah, do that. We gonna send her to get y'all. So y'all just need to know that she's gonna be the
you better learn to keep your motherfucking lane.
Yeah, she's gonna be the show's official hitman. So y'all just better do what she say do. To all my feline furry friends, Miss Marlena.
Meow, meow. Hello, viewers. How are you this evening? Hello, Total Crew. What's good with you this evening? Glad everybody could come in. If you haven't brought a friend in, you have a few minutes to do that before we get started really well. So go ahead and invite a friend. You have time. Thank you for joining us as well. We're going to have a good time tonight. Meow.
All right, meow. And to our producer extraordinaire, Lady Suge is in the building. Talk to him, Andrea.
Well, I hope that everyone enjoys the show today. We're going to bring you a little bit of what we always do, and hopefully of something a little bit different for you tonight.
All right. That is what's up. And once again, people, if y'all definitely want to see the shenanigans and have the fun we have when we're not on air, definitely join the Facebook group. Go to Facebook, type in thing or two about life. It is a private group. Request to join the group, and one of our esteemed administrators will see you through if you meet some of the qualifications. There's rules up there, right, Andrea, that they must meet before they can join.
Yes, the rules are there.
Yep. So just make sure you got a picture for your profile. We don't do the headless horseman type thing. So got to have a picture so we can kind of see who we dealing with. Can't just have joined Facebook yesterday, because we trying to keep the, free of scammers and people who just trying to spam the chat, the group for products and things that, sending them money over to African princes. We don't want all that in the group. We just want y'all lovely self. So come join, hang out. And if you come to the group and you just so happen to be over to YouTube, get over there, like, subscribe, share. We got so many members in the group, but the YouTube numbers aren't reflecting that. So we need y'all to come over there and join YouTube. All right. So that's enough about all of that. Let's get to what we normally do. So, Miss Andrea, I got a question for you. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. And I think we've asked this question before, but I'm going to ask it again and just revisit it. Which sex is better for you? I miss you sex, I'm sorry sex, we not supposed to be doing this sex, or drunk sex?
What the fuck?
So, out of those four, which one is for you?
No, we have not done this one. You say I miss you sex. What was
I miss you sex, I'm sorry sex, we not supposed to be doing this sex, and drunk sex.
I miss you, I'm sorry, we're not supposed to be doing this, and drunk sex.
Yep. What's your favorite type of dirty?
Okay, so I don't do the I'm sorry sex. So no, I don't do that. So the I miss you sex, drunk sex can be cool. Drunk sex can be cool. Yeah. Hell, I just like sex, but we ain't doing that I'm sorry bullshit. You come get this anytime you want it.
Okay, now the question is not which one do you like the best, but which one is better?
Which one is better? The I miss you sex. I miss you sex is better. Because you're gonna put more passion into all of that. And yeah, I miss you sex.
Okay. It took us a minute to get there, but we got it done. I miss you sex.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, it's okay. All right, Felicia, you on the clock. Which sex is better? I miss you sex, I'm sorry sex, we shouldn't be doing this sex, or drunk sex?
Well, I'm not doing the I'm sorry sex, just like Miss Andrea. I'm not doing it. That's just out the question. Drunk sex. I don't really want to do drunk sex. I would, but I don't really want to. But the best to me is I miss you sex, and sometimes that we shouldn't be doing this sex.
Okay. I like where you going with that last one.
And sometimes we just should not be doing it, but we doing it somewhere that nobody know about, and don't nobody know what we doing, but we having us some quick fun real quick.
Yeah, I can definitely sign off on that. Leon, brother, Which sex is better? I miss you, sex. I'm sorry, sex. We're not supposed to be doing this sex, or the drunk sex. Which one is better?
All of them have their special place. all of them can be good. But let's say the we shouldn't be doing this sex is probably the best sex because that's gonna be some spontaneous, wild off the wall shit that's gonna be going down, and it's gonna be some yeah. We really shouldn't be doing this, but we finna do this. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel you. I like that one as well. What about you, Miss Marlena? Well, which out of those four, which one is better to you?
I miss you sex. I'm with Andrea. I don't do I'm sorry sex. There's no such thing to me as I'm sorry sex. But and drunk, I've never had drunk sex. I've had tipsy sex, but never drunk sex.
Try it.
Girl, you don't know. Listen.
Try it.
I don't want to be drunk and have sex. I like to be tipsy, or maybe a little herbalistic high, perhaps, but never drunk.
Aren't we fancy tonight? Herbalistic high.
Yes, you know. Yes.
Okay. So you've never had drunken sex,
No,
and you don't
no,
do I'm sorry sex,
no.
and you didn't comment on the we ain't supposed to be doing this.
I would go for that.
Oh, okay.
That's a little nasty right there. I'm nasty a little bit too.
I'm not touching that.
I'm not all prim. You know, I'm a prim and proper girl, but I'm a lady in the streets and a freak in the sheets. So you know, you know, I'll go for a little. I'm not supposed to be doing this kind of stuff. Sex.
All right. I mean, if I can't argue with that. If I had to choose, I'm gonna go with that too. We're not supposed to be doing that. Cause it's just something about that forbidden fruit that drive people goddamn crazy. You know, like you said, drunken sex, like Lee just said, it has its place. But you know, as we discussed off air, it's different types of drunks. It depends on what type of drunk that person is.
Oh yeah.
I miss you could be okay. You know,
That's some good
I'm
sex,
sorry.
Mario. What you mean it could be okay? I miss you sex is some good sex.
It is.
Had to depend on how long they been gone.
Could have been a while ago.
Right.
So you think a passionate a while ago sex is better than forbidden sex?
I didn't say that.
Oh, okay. All right, you're right. I'm putting words
I'm
in your
just
mouth. My bad.
saying that I miss you sex is some really, really good sex.
All right. Okay. I can't.
I'm speaking from experience here.
Oh, yes, that's what I said. I can't knock that. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Okay, cool.
There is no maybe to it. I miss you sex is the bomb.
If both people missing each other.
Right.
True.
Oh, okay,
That's
Marlena.
true.
Since you're right there, we're gonna move on to the next question. It says, why y'all always think y'all gotta get over being hurt after a breakup? It says, y'all motherfuckers ain't injured. Your attitude should be next. So
Wait a
the
minute.
question is, why do people feel like they got to get over being hurt after a breakup? What are you hurt about? And ain't it natural to move on to the next person?
The reason you need to get over being hurt is because you do not want to drag baggage to your next relationship. You might fuck up something really good that way.
All right, that's a really good answer. We just gonna circle back around. Felicia, do you be hurt or do you have the next one up mentality?
I actually got them both. I got the next mentality, but also at the same time, I have to get over what I've been through before I go say next, because there's no telling what I've been through. And I ain't trying to take that into the next relationship. Because a lot of people don't realize that when you're with a person, especially for a year, 2 years, 3 years, or longer, you wind up gaining some of their ways and don't even realize it. It could be good ways, it could be bad ways. But you got to recognize who you are before you decide to move on to the next. I mean, when the next bus coming, it take a good 15 minutes. So that next bus ain't right behind that other bus at all times. Need a little time sometimes in between.
Okay. All right, I got you. Lee Jack, my man, I think I've heard your opinion on this before, but do you need to heal after you've been hurt, or is next just next?
It's just next. I don't need to heal. Sometimes you just got to understand that being left alone by somebody is the best thing. I mean, it may not be for them, it may not be for you, it may not seem like it's for you or for them, but sometimes you just got to move on, because if you stay in a bad relationship or a bad place with somebody, you can end up hurting somebody, they can end up hurting you, and like Felice said, that can move on to your next relationship. So I mean, if it's over, it's over. If it's not, hey, figure out what the problem is and fix it and keep it pushing. But nah, I don't be hurt behind no breakup. It is what it is.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna have a follow-up question after I get a chance to get Andrea's opinion. Andrea, do you take some time after being hurt after a breakup, or is your mentality next?
No, it depends on if I really like that person or not, or what my feelings were for that person. So I'll say yes to that. Yes, it takes some time because you need to heal yourself behind any type of relationship. Take some time for yourself, you know. So yes.
Okay. Did someone just come in?
No.
Oh, okay. Let me ask y'all this question right here. While the women said, I understand what Leon said, but what the women said that, okay, take some time and heal yourself because you don't want to take whatever you're going through into the next relationship. But do y'all think the general consensus is the person you getting into a relationship, do a lot of them is putting this thought and effort into not worrying about bringing their shit into your life?
No. I have to say no to that. Because I'll say this with men, y'all could break up with somebody one day and be up under somebody else the next day. Some men. And generally women can't do that, especially if we've had some women can't. I'll say it like that. Especially if we had true feelings for a person.
Okay.
Women are way more emotional beings than men, and while men can just put it on the back burner, it takes a woman a little bit more time to deal with that. You know, it takes us a little longer. We can't. It's just not that easy for us to push aside and say, "Oh well, it's done." You know, and not have some kind of thought or emotion behind it for a while.
Okay. What about you, Felicia? Do you think that the person you try to be in a relationship give a damn about bringing their stuff into your life, like you're putting all this energy and effort to heal yourself so you don't take things into their life?
Definitely not. I don't believe so. But to each his own. That's my intentions, and that ain't yours. Oh well.
But the question would be is if the general consensus between y'all is that nobody's giving a damn what they bring into your life, why put so much effort into what you caring about what you bring to their life?
Because it still is going to affect you. Why should you be the one bringing in some shit? If they bring in some shit, that's their dumb ass fault. You didn't do it.
Yeah, but if somebody's bringing some as y'all like to say baggage or negative stuff into your life, eventually it hampers or put a negative spin on a relationship anyway, because y'all spend so much time dealing with that bullshit that y'all never really get a chance to deal with y'all being in a relationship. Because once baggage rears its ugly head, y'all spend so much time dealing with that shit. And then at some point, the person who didn't bring the baggage get wore down. So I'm asking y'all with it, if y'all know that that's the case, and y'all all agree that at some point other people don't care, why y'all work so hard on worried about what you're bringing into their life?
Yes, true. And that's why it's important that make sure that you heal yourself from your last relationship before you try to go and jump into another relationship.
Yeah.
So you won't bring all that extra baggage along with you. Yes, true enough, from time to time, you may still think about it, but each relationship is going to be different. Every relationship isn't the same.
Okay.
Yeah, Mario. The next person, you can't relate one relationship to another, and the next person may not come clean without baggage or whatever. But if you have made your mind up that you are going to give this person a chance, then you have to give it a fair chance. And uh, uh, and then allow them to show you who they are. I mean, being in love and being in a relationship ain't nothing but a bunch of taking chances.
Yep.
True. Very true.
I mean, that is actually true. Yes.
And you, I mean, even though you have your best interest at heart and their best interest at heart, it just may not turn out to be what you wanted it to be. But that's just a chance on love that you take. We don't never know when we open the jar exactly what it's going to taste like. So with that being said, I mean, it's just a part of life that we have to figure out, along the way.
Okay. Now let's get Leon's perspective on this, because he said that if before he don't need no healing between if it's hard, bro, he just on to the next person. So Leon, if you say you on to the next person, do you worry about carrying baggage over to the next person life like they do?
No, because I'm not carrying baggage over to the next person. I have learned and I have seen a lot in life, not in personal relationships and in other relationships from other people. Men don't really carry baggage. We, like I say, we disregard anything that happened in the last relationship, and we move into a new relationship. It's a whole new relationship. That's how we look at it. But I know the women say they have to heal and they try to not bring baggage into the new one. But every relationship that I've seen or been a part of, women always bring their baggage in from past relationships. because it's always the statement is always, well, you just like any other man, or you just like the last man, or you doing just same stuff that X and O did and back
So
then.
wait a minute. So you think men don't say that to women?
Right.
Right.
Like I
Because
said,
I,
also,
I was
everything
definitely
that
going
you
to give y'all a
saying,
chance to wait. Let him
Let him
finish. I'm
finish.
gonna give y'all a
Let him
chance to
finish.
rebut. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, women will say that quite often more than men. But like I said, we try not to bring that stuff into well, I can't say all men, but like I say, when I go into another relationship, I'm not bringing in what happened with my last girlfriend or my last one. When I move to the next person got a whole new book, a whole new script in my life. So what you show me is what you get. And what I'm gonna give you is what I'm gonna give you on your book, not on what somebody else did to me or nothing like that. I'm not gonna be holding on to past stuff because you a whole different person. You may not do me how the other person did me. But if you have if things come up to whereas this happened before, I'm gonna say, okay, look, something happened to me in the past like that. I don't want it to go down between me and you like this. So let's talk about it, and so that we don't come down this road, and we can kind of navigate and find a different path. Because I don't want to have these ill wills or feelings about you that's gonna deter from what me and you is trying to be.
Okay. Which one of y'all want to have some rebuttal to that?
The
I agree, but I disagree. You made the statement that men don't bring along baggage. Yeah, men bring along baggage.
No, I didn't
It
say,
might not
but
be
I said what I said was most men try not to bring baggage in. We bring
okay.
baggage, but we try when we go from one relationship to another, we tend to try to leave all that past relationship with that past relationship and move on to something new and build something new.
But you can't do that. You're gonna bring something. And that something is because it's whole different types of baggage out here that you
correct.
bring along with you. It don't necessarily mean something about the baggage is something that happened in that relationship. You can bring along the baby mama baggage. That's baggage right there. We have to listen and deal with that. We have to listen and deal with the baggage of, oh, she did X, Y, Z. That's a whole total different type of baggage as well. So you can't just say that we don't. Most men don't bring along some type of baggage with you because either way it goes, regardless of what type of baggage it is, you do. You might not look at it and see it and view it that way, but you bring along some. Because just like a man has hurt a woman has hurt a man. And somewhere deep down up in there, you still carrying that around with you, regardless to whether, yes, a man are trying to forget about it and move on to the next and say, well, maybe that person is not going to do me the same way. All of that is still within you, regardless to whatever. It's still there.
Another way of baggage is those insecure men, those jealous men. That's baggage, boo.
yes.
Okay, Marlena.
I forgot what I was going to say. I think I was trying to say that the reason take my time is so that I can go into a relationship fresh. You know, I don't want to go in with thoughts of negativity or 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 insecurities or anything like that, because as Felicia said, that is what brings about distrust and jealousy and all those types of things. If you're not ready and you cannot step into a new relationship fresh, then don't do it. Don't do it, because you're only going to cause yourself more pain and aggravation than you're already dealing with on your own.
Okay. You know how y'all like to say when we not recording that me and Lee Jack take up for each other, right?
You always do.
Y'all
Yeah.
do. Y'all do.
Well, this is gonna be no different
Okay.
because because if we being completely honest, right? Y'all will take y'all baggage and wear it like a badge of honor. You know what I'm saying? Y'all will take y'all baggage and once y'all present it to the world, it's like, look at this. Don't y'all see that I'm suffering from this? And don't y'all see that I went through this? If you knew, I told you this, why would you do this? And a lot of times if we have whatever baggage or we have whatever pain or hurt or anything like that, we just told them, look at you. You supposed to be a man. Because y'all say y'all want us to be sensitive, right? Y'all say y'all want us to talk to you and communicate. But whenever we try to be that way, we get vilified or points taken away from us when we try to be that way.
But that's not with all women, though.
Oh, I just remember what I was going to say since you said that.
I mean, it may not be with all women, and y'all will say all that good stuff when people are watching and looking, but when y'all mad at us or talking to your girlfriend, you know his ass was crying about such and such. You know his ass felt it. You know what I'm saying? And then if that get back to him, and then now all of a sudden we gotta constantly be a certain way all the time, because if you ain't with the right woman, you can't let your guard down. So we gotta walk around pent up, frustrated all the time because if you not with the right one, you can't be a certain way.
I'm not going to tell my girlfriends or nobody that my other half was crying about something. That's not their business. If he wasn't crying in front of them, I ain't telling them.
Right.
You won't do it, but a lot of women do.
Yes, I was.
And that's a woman who don't respect her man.
Do it, and a lot of men do it as well.
That's true as well.
That's part of the
man.
Of the problem.
Yeah, and they do, because
when you in a
every
relationship
time
with
I
somebody,
turn around,
when you in
crying
your
about this, and she crying about that.
when you in a relationship with somebody, your relationship business ain't everybody's business.
You don't. You know what? The most dangerous thing is to start telling everybody about your personal stuff. One of the most dangerous things you can do.
That is
everybody you think is your friend or your girlfriend or your best friend is not. I know plenty of people in the same circle who told their best girlfriends or their best guy friends their personal business, and next thing you know, them niggas and them bitches was with each other.
That's what I was about to say. That is a class that needs to be taught to say, hey, look, if we don't do nothing else, right? You could end up hating me, I can end up hating you. But can we have one thing that we agree upon? What happens with us stays between us. You know what I'm saying? Whether we end on bad terms or whatnot, I ain't gonna badmouth you to nobody. You ain't gonna badmouth me. We'll just say we couldn't figure it out or it just didn't work and we gonna move on.
Then you need to speak directly to the men who are always talking about that woman is nagging me. My woman is nagging me. She always this and she always that, because that's telling their friends and other people how their woman is acting emotionally, and that ain't nobody's business.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you know what? I ain't gonna argue with you with that, because I mean we are quick to say she be nagging us, you know what I'm saying? So that one I'll give you that. You could have that one. Because as men, if we be honest, and we're gonna move on to another question after this. Our baggage, some of the stuff that Andrea said, yes, can truly be baggage about the baby mama drama and all that. But some baggage is universal, and we can check that off on both sides of the fence. We got baby mama, y'all got baby dad.
Daddy drama, right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And say we got child support, y'all bitching about how you ain't getting child support. You understand? Right. No matter what can be said on one side, that's the opposite on the other side.
Yes.
So the question is, though, how much baggage will you allow before you say, oh no, I can't I can't deal with this? Or will you allow the baggage to come and decide you can't deal with it? Or will you just need to hear about it and go, oh, shit, no, bro, you got too much on your plate. I ain't gonna be able to do this.
Yeah.
So how you deal with it, Andrea? Is it got to be something you in, or if you just hear about it?
I'm sorry. Don't be mad at me. Because I looked up and read something that came across my phone. So what was the question? Love you.
When it comes to the baggage, is it the type of baggage where once you with him and you kind of going through it, you be like, okay, or is it the type of baggage where he just tell you about his baggage? You be like, oh, hell no, bro, I can't do this.
If you go ahead and be honest and upfront about it, then yes, I'll see what I can do with it. But if when it becomes just too much, then we might have to look at this relationship again. That's just how it is.
And once again, I don't want y'all to think me and Leon tag teaming and up on y'all, but let's just be honest. And y'all are women to say be honest, but we get penalized for being honest.
Yeah.
I'd rather for you to be honest with me than tell me a lie, and then I find out that you lied later. Because if I find out that you lied later, then that's gonna make me look at you a whole type of different way. That's gonna make me look at you like you're gonna lie to me about little shit when you just could have told me from the beginning.
And let me ask you this. Just because y'all told the truth, is that a problem? Because we want the truth. We don't have to like what you got to say. Exactly. But it's the fact that you told us the truth. Let us respond to it however we see fit. But if you lie to us, then that's a whole nother problem. Because if you lie to us about one thing, you'll lie to us about everything. So just tell us the truth and let us decide whether we want to deal with it or not, or how we're going to deal with it, if we're going to deal with it.
Because there hasn't ever been a woman that's told a man a lie.
No, that works both ways. Women, we lie just as well as men do. We do.
All right. I mean,
it needs to be an open thing. Everybody needs to be upfront with. You need to be upfront with the person from the beginning, and give that person that opportunity to figure out whether this is something that they want to be in or not.
Excuse me. Excuse me. I never lie.
You just lie.
And and you just lie.
One point I just wanted to make quickly about baggage is that you try not to bring stuff like that into a relationship, because you try to clear it up before you get into a relationship, because you don't want to be, and especially if it's about another man or another woman, because you don't want to keep talking to him about or her about something some other woman or some other man did to you. You don't want to keep having that. You don't want to be talking to them about that. But I'm with the man that I choose to be with, or want to be with, or is trying to build a relationship with. I ain't trying to talk about another man,
right?
And how he hurt me. So I want to be done with all of that before I encounter another relationship.
Okay.
You know, when people ask me, how did your last relationship end? I simply respond to them, he cheated, I moved on. That's it. That's all you need to know. You don't need to know the details of it, of all of that. That's my response. He cheated, I moved on.
And unfortunately,
I don't want to talk about that. Right. I'm with you, and I'm trying to build a relationship with you.
Yeah, I don't talk about my past relationships to the person that I'm currently with. That's not their business. It ended. It's over with. They're not here. I'm with you now. I'm talking to you now. That's all that matters.
And secondly, too, you're trying to build a relationship with this person. You don't really know what this person's true agenda is. So you can't tell them everything, because
You muted
Marlena, you on mute. You accidentally put yourself. All right.
What did you last hear?
Because
Nothing.
you
I said, you when you're building a relationship with somebody else, you don't know everything about them. You don't want to tell them everything because they maybe you don't know what their agenda is. You may be giving them some information to use against you.
that is true.
Yeah.
And I have, like I said, we'll move on, but I have had situations where you go out with somebody and you literally have to listen to 30-minute soliloquy about how bad the last person did her, and you'd be like, I'm sorry, are you trying to get to know me or are you trying to push me away? I don't understand what you're doing there.
Right.
You know, so I'll be like, yeah, you don't want to hear that. You can't even enjoy what
Right.
you're supposed to be there for, because you got to listen to this. And at some point, you be like, you almost sound like you enjoyed the nigga doing you wrong.
Right. You got a whole story to tell somebody over dinner about somebody else. Duh. And what do you know about them at the end of the day?
That they listen to you talk about that old motherfucker.
You ain't getting no another date. I know that.
Oh shit.
I know one thing. I'm not talking about my damn past. If it wasn't shit happy, and if it's got something to do with me and me being in a relationship with somebody else, I ain't telling you that. It's time to move on. We can talk about other things.
Yes. Okay, you can go
Well,
now, Mario.
okay. All right, but this kind of rolls into what we was talking about too. And Felicia, I'll give you the first chance to go at this. It is asking the question, why are y'all women so quick to forgive a man for cheating when a man is not quick to forgive a woman for cheating? Why do you think that's reversed? I don't think it's that way no more. It used to be a wide gap in that, but if you just had to guess why y'all are so forgiving and we be like, okay, tell you what, I'm out this bitch.
I'm gonna have to speak for myself. I can't speak for other women. For me, I don't forgive a man for cheating.
Period, point blank, no gray area.
No gray area. I can't. Once I know that you've chosen to be intimate with someone else, I don't trust you. I don't like you. I don't want to see you. I don't want to smell you. I don't want to have nothing to do with you. You got to go.
Okay. All right. Even if somewhere deep down inside, you know you was the reason he cheated, you provoked him, you made him cheat. I know this gonna cause some controversy, but
I'm gonna stop you right there.
I know that's what I said. I know this gonna cause some controversy.
The reason, because a cheater is gonna cheat if they want to cheat. It does not matter what you do or what you don't do. They cheat simply because they want to. You're not going to use no excuse as to because I didn't do or because I did do. No, boo, you knew what you wanted to do in the first darn place. Either you want to cheat or you don't want to cheat. Either you're going to or you're not. It's all a choice.
Okay. All right. I see the school of thought you're from. Okay. Andrea, if you had to say why y'all forgive us quicker than we will forgive y'all for cheating, what would you say the reason would be?
The reason will be because we love you. We love you. We want to try to work our relationship, marriage, whatever out. Because I used to be that person, but not anymore. And it's all because you love somebody. You love a person. And you, like I said, want to try to work things out with them. And of course, we get those lies of, I'll never do it again, but they always end up doing it again. And then you go through the cycle again. And then it's all because you love a person. But me now, you fuck up that one time, that's a wrap.
All right, that's a wrap. What about you? What about you, Marlene? Why do you think that women are so much more easier to forgive than the man?
Um, I don't, Mario, I don't know. And I am on the same page with Felicia. And I know y'all heard me say this a million times that I have zero tolerance for a cheater. And once you cheat, I can't I can't trust you. And then, you know, I don't want to live insecure. I've never been an insecure person, so I don't want to be wondering every time you step out the door, um, are you going to be with another woman and this and that. The relationship is over once you cheat because all the trust is gone. It's gone, and there's no point in continuing the relationship when it's already damaged to that degree.
Okay. All right. We're gonna swing this around to Mr. Lee J. Why do you think women forgive us more quickly than we would forgive them for cheating?
Well, I wasn't in on this conversation earlier, but I was thinking about this for some odd reason. I've been thinking about this for a few days now. So this is what we finna do now. Everybody, men, women, every listeners, everybody, guys, ladies, everybody get your pencil and pen down and get ready to get this from the horse's mouth about men and women.
All right.
Now, the reason why women are so quick to forgive men and men are quick to forgive women is because it's been society has given it the okay for men to cheat for eons and think it's okay or it's acceptable part of life for men to do that when it's actually not. But in all actuality, women cheat just as much as men, if you just want to be honest about it. But the whole thing about the man forgiving the woman is because with that whole society is quick to forgive men because they've been doing it for so long. Men feel as though that women shouldn't cheat because it takes more than just opening up your legs and letting another man come in between them. When actuality, they try to say it's more of an emotional thing when sex is just a physical thing between a man and a woman. If you're attracted to somebody and you want to have sex with them, you're gonna have sex with them. If you're not attracted to them and you don't want to have sex with them, you're not gonna have sex with them. That's just period point blank. So men say men have the assumption that, hey, well, she loved me, she ain't gonna cheat on me. And then when they find out she is cheating, oh, the world is coming to an end. But when you out cheating and screwing every woman that you get a chance to get into, you weren't thinking that, if the situation were reversed, or like the song say, who's making love to your old lady while you out making love? Shit happens. God damn it. If you feel as though that you can go out there and cheat, uh, know that she can too, and that she will too. She ain't gonna stay at home and do what she and sit there and wait for you, like women in the past used to, because like I said, they were under a different kind of governing or different type of thought pattern. Like I said, men gonna do what they gonna do, so you know, stay here and deal with it.
Oh my God.
But
I'm sorry, y'all. Leon, I'm just tickled because my sister was listening to us and she was just saying, she was listening to our conversation
yeah,
and she stopped by the door and she says, who's making love to your That's why I'm
hey, that's what he said, and it's
I
true.
mean,
oh my God.
So I'm gonna give the woman a chance to, and I've heard this debate for a long time, Leon. Something you said very interesting. What you just said to the women is to you guys, sex just physical?
I was
To the-
thinking about that. I'll go. I'm sorry, you guys. I was just thinking about that because that kind of pitched my side a little bit. Sex is very emotional to me. I didn't agree with that comment at all because um, I'm not a person who would just have casual sex just for the physicality. Um, I'm emotionally involved or attached or connected to that person to sleep with them or to make love to them or whatever. So for me, yes, it is very emotional.
And that's the reason I asked, because I've heard so many people over the years, over the past 5 years since I've been doing this, are on different ends of that spectrum. Some women will tell you a fuck is just a fuck. Some women tell you no, it's more deeper than that. It's way more deeper than that. So that's why I wanted, to know how y'all feel about it. Andrea, okay, go ahead, Leon. Go ahead.
Like we said plenty of times on this show, the women on this panel are a whole different breed than what's going on today. But as we know out in the world today, what's going on, and that's why I said, based on the era and time of different women nowadays are under the assumption they thinking more like men that fuck is just a fuck.
I agree with you. I agree.
When back in the day, women was like, okay, fucking is not just fucking. Fucking's got to be an emotional thing that we gonna share together. If we ain't sharing it together, we ain't doing it.
Yeah, that ain't.
Because I have some younger acquaintances or whatever, and if I was asking, where y'all going? Thoughton?
Yeah, see?
I'm like, what? We going Thoughton?
Thoughton.
Yes, sir.
So what about you, Felicia and Andrea? I mean,
and
Andrea,
at that point, I didn't even know what that meant.
I'll say this. After my divorce, me and my ex-husband, we were together for 12 years, and after just being with him and only him for 12 years, and then that we went through that period where I went through that period where you don't even touch me at all. I did go through my little period where, a fuck was just a fuck. But I was only with this one particular person, and there were no feelings involved in that, none whatsoever.
No emotional connection.
No. He was more of like, he was a friend, but as far as having an emotional thing with him, that was something I just didn't do, because I think I was just trying to get, drained from all the baggage, being clogged up and all of that stuff, for a couple of years. Yeah. And
good girl.
And, just had to get it out. But
so it was just a thing
now,
it was just a thing of getting some relief.
Yes. Because, just like y'all men have blue balls, women can have blue balls too. That shit was starting to hurt. But anyway, but me now, no, it is an emotional thing because I'm into that person. I have to be into that person.
Okay. What about you, Fifi?
We got some balls.
Yeah,
y'all be catching blue ovaries.
Yeah, we do.
I'm sorry, you gotta ask the question.
We have balls, they just didn't drop down.
Is sex just a physical act to you, or is it emotional?
Well, it's both. I can have sex with somebody without an emotional attachment. And that's when I just can't control it and I ain't got nobody and I know somebody that I trust and I'm gonna just go there with that person and there won't be no emotions behind it. But if I'm in a relationship with you, it's definitely some emotions behind it. I like you like that, it's definitely some emotions behind it. But if I don't like you like that and I just wanna get a nut, as y'all say, I just wanna fuck, eh, ain't no emotions. It's okay.
And see, that's why I say us men and women, when they try to say at our core, we're human, we're all the same. We're not. I mean, we're just not. Men and women are built different because I mean, we could truly go screw 3 or 4 of them girls and not give a damn about them. You know what I'm saying? And truly give you this woman over here that you screwing all these other girls on, but she has your heart. I mean, to us, sex can be purely physical, and we think nothing else about it and go home to the girl that we swear got our heart, that you'll pay the mortgage for, you'll do all of that. So that's why I say inherently, there's a difference between men and women on so many different levels. We all humans.
All
Anatomy
right.
wise, we're pretty much similar, but I think that's where you start to separate because there's so many major differences between the two.
So, do you know about the song that these men got out now that says, "If I get caught cheating, that don't mean I don't love you." Those stupid ass damn song. You heard that yet?
Hell no.
I ain't
No,
got to
I've not
hear it.
heard it.
I know that for a fact. I don't got to hear that.
And shit, me either.
I've never heard that before.
That
So,
song made
but
me mad. I sing it. I sing along because it's a nice little catchy tune. But the words just like for real, they actually say, "If I get caught cheating, that don't mean I don't love you."
But the problem with that is, though, let's say we could go sleep with 3 or 4 different women and it don't mean anything, right? The problem with it is that it'll mean something to at least 1 or 2 out of those 3 or 4 women you sleeping with. And at some point, that woman that you swear you giving your heart to, that you'll go to war for, that you don't want no drama to come to her, it's coming. Because one of them 2 girls want to be that woman that you gave your heart to.
Mhm.
And then eventually your house is gonna be set on fire. You know what I mean? At some point, it's gonna all come crashing down because even the best woman at times, no, I mean, let me not say the best woman, even the hardest, coldest woman at time wants to just feel like she number one at least once.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
What's
saying?
what's the
She
name of that?
so
What's the name of that group? Little Big Town made that Girl Crush song. Girl,
yeah,
they want to be that girl. They want to
that
be in that
girl.
woman's place.
And it don't make her a bad person, but because her desire or her passion or her love for you to want to be number one, she will burn your shit to the ground over there. Not that doesn't make her a bad person, just that right now all she can just see is that she ain't even thinking clear. She thinking that if I tear that up, he ain't got nowhere to go. He gonna come be with me, even though that usually never ever happens. But she don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's consequences to it all. You know what I mean? Uh, I don't know, man. As you get older, you don't want to play them type of game because at some point it just all come back on you.
You would think
Fa-
that you would think that
Fatal
as you get
attraction.
older, you would think that as you get older that you men or women wants to play those type of games, but they play them. Older
They
men and
do.
women still play those games.
They do.
You should be at the age at that point in life where okay, I don't want to do this. I don't want to play these games with men or women anymore. I'm ready to settle down and be with somebody, try to make something with somebody. But we do have those people out there, men and women, who still like to play those games. And that shit ain't cool.
And they
People
love
ain't
to
paying
hold on
attention to
to
these.
the exes. It's
People
a
ain't
lot of
paying
them that
attention.
go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. You go ahead.
It's a lot of them that like to hold on to their exes call us their exes, their friends, or their best friends. And I'm like, so how is that? And y'all slept together. Nah, that don't work for me. That's playing games.
People don't pay attention to these movies like Fatal Attraction and Thin Line Between Love and Hate. That shit happens for real.
It does. It does. And that's what I was just saying, that she could be a good girl, but sometimes sometimes I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna put out here as a man. Sometimes us men can take a good girl and turn her bad. Sometimes we can. She was a good, nice girl until your ass popped up in her life. You know what I'm saying? And like Ply said in one of his rap songs, baby, you don't want to mess with me. I'll fuck around and fuck up your whole life. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And some of us men, we be like that. Now, don't get it twisted now. There are some women that will fuck a man life up too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know, man. But Andrea right though.
Like Andrea said, it goes both ways.
It does.
Yep. And age don't mean shit no more.
With me, y'all wouldn't believe it, but Leon can tell you, I used to be this person that wouldn't say shit about shit. But now, since I've been through so much in life, it's like, you come at me the wrong way, you gonna hear some shit back from me. And yes, so your statement is true. A man can take a woman and turn her into a person that she's never dreamed of becoming. And it's all and the same way with the man. Yes, a man or a woman can fuck up each other's lives and turn the other person into somebody that they truly don't want to be.
Yep.
But I have a question though. Why come a man and a woman who had sex before can't be friends? I mean, what's the problem with that?
Me personally, I don't have a problem with it. I mean, I'm friends with some of my exes now. Shit just didn't work out. Things just didn't work out, and we're just friends now.
But a lot of women do be like, you don't fuck that bitch before, ain't you? I can just tell. Be like, okay, that was like my life before I met you, and you do know I did exist before I just happened to run across you. So that's in the past. But sometimes y'all women just cannot stand that. If y'all already done hit, she don't want you to be friends with her no more.
Right.
And some men and women, they don't know how to be just friends, even though after you've had sex, they don't know how to do that.
I'll give you that.
Meaning that sometimes, one of the two may still have that little fire down deep inside for the opposite person. And they just can't be friends with that person.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's an individual by individual basis, because you're right there's people that, I couldn't be around. I mean, yeah, it'd be straight up. I just couldn't do it. You know what? I'm gonna go on and go.
The reason I have a problem with it is because I found out from personal experience. Now, true enough, there might be some truly platonic ex-friends out there that's not laying and waiting for that ex to come in, and the door is not open for them to come and do certain stuff. But in my personal experience, that ex has been there the door is still open. The door is still open for their ex to come back in and have sex with them. I ain't got time for that. Okay. And in one personal experience, one of his female best friends was one of his exes. I didn't find out that this was actually his ex until about 6 months into the relationship. And the very first real argument we got into, he ran to her and started talking to her about it. And she had the nerve to say to me, well, that's why I can fuck your man anytime I want to. I said, guess what? You can have him then.
Damn. Well, I don't know how you follow that up. She must have felt really covered. But you know, sometimes, even though that may not have been true, sometimes women say shit just to hurt other women, you know, just try to make you feel some type of way.
And I get that. But if she's got enough nerve to be able to say that, he clearly allows it for her to have that type of confidence to be able to say it. So she can go and he can go. And I got rid of his ass because I'm not dealing with that.
Okay.
I had someone to tell me something somewhat similar to that about my ex-husband one time. Her words were, because he would still call me about little things or whatever, and she sent me this long text message basically saying, won't you just go on? And I'm like, sweet. And I just politely told her, I said, sweetie, the only reason why he's with you right now is because I decided to move out our house and move back home with my mama. Now, if I was in my own house, he would be right here. And she just said, oh, well. I said, oh, yeah, well, it's right. So sometimes, you know, women, like you said, do say things to hurt other women. And that shouldn't be the case. If you're with someone, if someone has broke up with someone and now you're with them, why even go to that person about any bullshit? That's not your place. Everybody needs to know what their place is and stay the fuck in. You should never address another woman about somebody that you're with.
I agree, Andrea. Yeah. I agree 100%. 100%. And that's something I've never done. Never. Not even when my husband was cheating. You know, I never addressed that woman in a negative manner.
That has always been the issue, you know, with him cheating, and the women always had something to say to me. Hell, what the fuck is you saying to me? Saying something to me for? I'm his fucking wife. If anything needs to be said, he needs to speak to me, not you speaking to me.
That's true. That, you know what? That brings me to this, and we'll just say hey to Janae. Hello, Janae.
In my case, she decided I never contacted her. She decided, because they were Facebook friends, she decided to call me on Messenger. And I was like, well, who the hell is this? And when she told me who she was, and she decided to start trying to argue with me about him. And I was like, no, I'm not even about to do this with you. You can get the fuck off my phone. And that's when she said, once I said you can get the fuck off my phone, that's when she said that. And I hung up and I blocked her and I got rid of his ass. But he would say it. Well, I didn't tell her to say that. And I said, but she has enough confidence that comes from you that she felt like she could say it. Because obviously you didn't put her in her place where she's supposed to be. She's got a place that she's able to do this. That means I don't belong. And I'm removing myself.
Let me ask you, Lee Jack, because I know there's a lot of women say this. Has a dude ever checked you on anybody you've been dating, called you up and said stuff? I ain't never had that happen to me.
No. I have never had a guy call me up and check me about anybody that I was messing around with. Now, I have heard stories of them talking bad about me to women that I was messing around with, you know, to them about me, but they would never come and tell me anything like that to my face because they knew two things. One, that I was crazy as hell, and two, that I would probably do something real bad to them. So
yeah, I mean, I ain't never had no dude call me up talking about, yeah, that's when I'm nailing your girl. That's why, yeah, I can have her here. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying dudes don't do that, because I know there are some petty dudes out there too.
Yeah,
I'm
it
just
is.
saying, I mean, usually when you hear these type of stories, you usually hear the women say this stuff.
Right.
So, all right, Janine, what's going on with you?
Miss Dynetta just came in.
Hey, sorry I'm late. Hey, how's
No,
everyone?
it's okay.
It is. Mama D in the building.
Mama D, what's going on with you?
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hey, Diddy, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Hey,
Nice.
hey,
Hello, Janine. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Good.
Meow,
So,
meow.
so me and Miss Dynetta was talking a little bit earlier today. And what was the question?
How can you tell if someone likes you or is interested in you? Or can you tell if somebody is interested in you? Is that the question you talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. Somebody else.
Anybody can start.
Oh. All right. Well, since Janine haven't had a chance to really chime in yet, Janine, go ahead and answer. How can you tell if somebody like you or interested in you, Janine?
Yeah, I don't know. Shit. Depends. It depends. I don't know. I can't really answer that.
Janine, you've had over the course of your life, you've had some decent amount of suitors. How did they let you know that they were interested?
They might have told me you out of their mouth. Yes, I can't really answer that. Can't say.
So in order for somebody to let you know they're interested, they have to come up to you and tell you, I'm interested. Get in now.
Not necessarily. That's why I said I can't really answer the question.
Okay, all right. Marlena, how would you know if a guy is interested in you or like you?
Flirting, teasing, trying to make you laugh. Um, just giving you a lot of attention. You know, playing around, I guess, with you and those kind of things. I guess. You know, just hang and then just making it a point to just be where you are, or whatever.
You
Making
said, I guess. It seems
making
like y'all women would know for
making
sure.
conversation. You know, making conversation with you.
Okay. What about you, Suge? You guess too? You don't know the signs of somebody liking you?
You see the look on my face, right?
Well, when I say I guess, Mario, that's just a figure of speech, not really just not being sure.
Oh, okay.
Those are things that a person does.
No,
I mean,
okay.
with me, it would have the constant flirting with you, the trying to hold long conversations, just saying little things that really is not in. That's really not in the conversation. I mean, things like that.
Okay.
And
All
then
right, cool.
the calling, the texting, the whatever. Yeah. Trying to get my attention.
Yeah, they'll come up to you. They'll come up to you and bust a move or call themselves singing or whatever. Dancing.
But on the flip side of that, if I was a woman and doing that to a man and knowing constantly doing those things to a man and he doesn't give me any feedback from that, I would know that he's really not interested in me.
I just want to go back 1 second. Did Marlena say bust a move?
Yeah, she said bust the move, and I tried to just keep rolling with what I was saying, but hoping you didn't catch that. But bust a move, Lord.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Pass
Trying to
it.
dance and stuff. Bust a little move, yeah.
The dance.
What's
and
wrong with
bust
that?
the move. Hey,
I just haven't heard nobody say bust a move in a minute.
Me either.
I mean, it happens. It happens.
Well,
How they bust the move nowadays?
I was gonna ask the same thing. What's this move that they be busting?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh man.
do a little jiggle or something. A little flirty move or whatever they call themselves doing, trying to dance and sing in front of you. Just something to make you laugh. Get your attention.
Okay, now that's a cool move. Always trying to, make a woman laugh. That's a good thing. What about you, Miss Mama D, Miss Dinetta? What are the signs?
flirting, just small talk, little nothing talk, little innuendos. You say a little something, but it's something. It could have a meaning or not. Trying to get that person's attention, inquiring about that person, and they'll find out that so and so been asking about you. If we're in a situation where we're in a club or something, they might want to dance with you, and they may want to dance with you 2 or 3 times. If you're in a situation when you're in a group and they're physically talking to someone and touching them, touching them on the shoulder or the elbow or whatever. That reminds me a lot of when I think of the Cosby Show, and they talk about the grandparents are talking. Cliff's grandparents are talking, and they wanted to know what was the longevity of their marriage and how did they get started or whatever. And he gave this story about there was a fan dancer who was a shake dancer at the time, and she was flirting with him. And he said she'd give me a little shoulder and she'd take it back, or she'd give me a little leg and she'd take it back. And he often said that story. And then finally, his wife's like, I hate it when you tell that story. But I mean, sometimes that's what women do. It may not be physically giving you a little shoulder taking that, but the movements and what women can do to try to get a man's attention. With me, if it's somebody that I am interested in, I do inquire about that person. I do talk to that person, maybe one-on-one. I mean, and it could be nothing. We could be talking about something, but then it could also be nothing. And I may see what their favorite food or meal is. And then I would, on the pretense of, I picked so and so and so. Do you mind if I just drop it by and tell me what you think about it? I've done that.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you.
Well, don't everybody talk it all at once. Everybody then got quiet.
Well, are you done? Oh,
What?
Oh my.
You got me something?
yeah.
Was it in mid-air? I mean, was I talking in dead air and y'all didn't hear me or what?
No, we were just. I mean, you were saying what you would do, and so we were just waiting for the rest of it. But we was waiting to see what was coming next. That's why nobody was saying anything.
Ain't no
We thought maybe more was coming.
No, ain't no rest. After I fix them some food and I get no response, and I know that's a no-go, then I'm done.
Okay.
Oh wow. All right, Felicia, what's your thing for knowing that a person is interested in you?
Giving me attention, spending time with me, listening to me, and then once they've listened to me, the important things that about me, they actually be attentive to my needs and wants. If they show me that they have paid attention, that shows me that they actually like me.
Okay. All right, Lee Jack, you want to wrap this up for us?
Which aspect we want to go with this? We can go with what I do or what I
give me both. Miss Dinetta gave us, both sides of the coin. You do the same.
If I'm interested in a woman, yeah, I'm gonna give her my undivided attention. I mean, I'm gonna find out what she likes, what she doesn't like. We're gonna talk. I'm gonna try to spend as much time with you as I can. I'm gonna learn you. I'm gonna cater to everything you need and try to be that person for you. On the flip side, I would hope it would be reciprocated and done the same way, but shit, I don't think that I have ever had anybody to treat me that way, but I don't know. I have to think about that one.
Leon,
Yo.
put your face up to the screen.
Ooh.
Put your face up to the screen.
Up there.
You get ready to do a pop.
You got a girlfriend?
Look out now.
You got a friend in me.
Do you got a girlfriend?
I ain't got no girlfriend.
We ain't doing that.
What you do now?
Uh-oh.
Ooh,
I almost dropped my phone.
Oh Lord.
I thought of something else. Sometimes, especially if you're in a group or something, and you'll be talking, and then all of a sudden, that particular person that you're interested in will bring up something that you like or something funny that you said, which tells me, oh, okay. They have a just like Lee said, they remember something and will bring it up. That tells you also.
Well, it's easy for her to tell if women like you. When all these guys are standing out there with $40 in her hand, she choose you. She like you better than the rest. So
True. So true.
Wait a minute. So what did I miss? Leon, you got a girlfriend?
You do now.
Yeah.
Who?
Marlene.
Oh shit, that don't count.
What you mean, Mario?
I ain't saying that. I'm saying that what she's saying.
Oh. She who?
Felicia.
Oh, she said I don't count.
She was just saying it don't count.
What the hell? I didn't say
What do it mean?
Don't you be putting no words in my mouth.
Do you have a girlfriend?
What do it mean?
He said you got one now. That's all. That ain't nothing else to be said. He now got a girlfriend.
You right. You are 100% right.
I didn't hear him say, no, you don't. So
all I can,
Now
only
they
thing I
together
can do,
now.
only thing I can do right now is just lick my lips.
Oh my God.
Leon and Marlene are sitting in a tree.
okay, then.
KISSING.
Oh
Mm.
Lord.
First comes love, then comes marriage. Now here comes a baby in the baby carriage.
Oh hell no.
If you gonna sign up, sign all the way up.
Way up, shit.
We only doing half of that. We ain't doing the second half. We only doing the first half.
I'm too old for one of them.
Nah, if a baby comes, she gonna be singing that lullaby, "Rockabye Baby" on the treetop. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock.
We ain't going that far.
Somebody, you know when somebody like you.
I told you when somebody like me, when they take my 40 over the other dude's 40.
Oh Lord.
Oh
And
Lord.
they take your 40 over the other dude's 40. Okay.
Yep. And how she gonna know that I like her is when I club over the head and put her in my trunk. The tender and care I'm gonna use to nurse her back to health. She gonna say,
Oh,
"Damn,
my
I love
Lord.
him."
You
Ladies,
gotta get clumped
ladies,
over there. I'm glad I chose Leon.
That's right.
ladies, ladies
I
that's
gotta get
listening,
clumped over the head.
ladies, if that's listening, if you ever see him, you know him, that guy over there, well,
No, but the tender loving care I'm gonna use in nursing you back to health, you're gonna say he ain't such a bad guy.
Ooh,
After
dang.
the
He
assault and
gonna hit her
kidnapping and
over the
all.
head
so is
first.
that's how we picking up women these days? That's how you roll?
He's psycho.
He said if they ain't accepting the 40, he got to break out the club.
Didn't we talk about crazy dudes last week?
How we rolling now?
Goodness.
Last week they were self-injurious dudes. Now this week they abusive.
No,
They
though.
crazy these days. Last week they was paddling their penises. Now they hit women over the head and putting them in the trunk for love. Wow.
Ain't nobody said nothing about love now. I said like.
Like, well, hitting them over the head for like.
Some women like that aggressiveness.
Yeah. Don't nothing says, you know what? Let's be buddies like head trauma.
You know what? I'm gonna start wearing the damn helmet.
Oh my goodness. I'm
Ladies,
sorry
get your
that
helmets. Get your helmets when you're getting ready to go out on the date.
well, some of these women need helmets even if they ain't gonna get hit.
Oh Lord.
But we sorry that Janine and Miss Donetta came late because it's time to wrap this up, y'all. So they didn't really get a chance to, experience all the stuff that we talked about earlier, because I'm pretty sure y'all would have enjoyed the whole baggage conversation.
Oh yeah.
It was riveting. We just found out that men and women bring in baggage to a relationship.
You mean you just found that
You
out?
just found out.
No, but we found out that women bring more baggage.
No, you just found out that men bring just as much baggage.
Then Leon told y'all women bring a lot of baggage to the relationship more so than men. Leon told you now.
And when Leon becomes king, then I'll listen to that.
Oh, wow.
Right now, Leon is just Leon.
Right.
You only saying that because you're a woman. If you were something else, you wouldn't say that.
Leon, my boyfriend now.
So it's certain things I can say, certain things I can't say.
That's right.
Gotta
Make sure you speak up for your man now.
Stick up for my man.
All right, so there you go.
So
It's been declared.
My baggage in a little box.
Stick up for my man. But he ain't right. But you can't say he ain't right. But I can say he ain't right.
Oh, he ain't right.
She need to keep her lane, huh?
I don't know how to stay in my motherfucking
You
lane.
need to keep her lane.
Right. He
She
ain't
don't know how to
motherfucking
keep her
right.
lane. She don't know how to behave.
No, the fuck I don't.
I swear to God. Wow. So now with the new, how's that going to change the podcast going forward with the newly formed couple?
You're gonna now introduce them as Leon and Marlena.
Mr. and Mrs. Make it do what it do, meow.
Yeah.
There you go.
Mr. and Mrs. Triple Meow. Gotcha.
So she said, do what it do, meow.
No, Mr. and Mrs. Make it do what it do, meow.
Yes.
Oh, man, y'all people wise well. Okay, so if y'all want some more of this craziness, Andrea, where can they get the craziness from?
Or if you just want to be hit over the head to fall in love, we'd like to hear about that story as well. And you can send all of that to totalview22@gmail.com, or you can go to the website totalview22.com and just leave that comment there, leave that story. Tell us how you like to get hit over the head, because some people, we got somebody that dude over there, he'll do it for you, hit you over the head and make you fall head over heels in love with you. We'll
just remember, your recovery is going to be the very best part of the relationship.
And that's why the wheels on the bus go round and round.
Oh, man, today, man, was a crazy, weird kind of show. I don't even know how you classify it else.
Me either, Mario.
Hit over the head for love.
Yeah, Lord.
As Marlena would say.
Andrea, you sure right.
Uh-oh. All right, we still in each other catchphrases. All right, Liam, bring us home. So they taking each other catchphrases. So you got to steal somebody's.
I got to steal somebody. Let's see. I ain't got the 40. I'm technically what she say. Eyes are married now, and I'm gonna do my best to stay in my lane.
Okay, with that being said, Felicia, come on, you got to take somebody's.
Well, so that's just some crazy crap that I couldn't keep my lane. But you know what? That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
All right, Janine, your turn.
Got to steal somebody's catchphrase.
You see that?
Janine?
Janine, you
The
there?
wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round.
Oh my goodness. Okay, Miss. With that being said, Miss Donetta.
Well, I apologize for coming in late, but I'm gonna do what it do.
What's up?
Look, it's sucky now.
You gonna make
Right.
it do what it do?
Yep.
You gonna make it do what it do, huh?
Yeah, I know that's right, Didi. Make it do what it do.
That's right. Sucky now.
And Mario,
See, Janine's supposed to have took Suki now.
she was, but
Yeah,
since
you
she
know,
didn't, you can
but
do
she didn't. Okay. All right. Well, we want to thank y'all for hanging in there with us. You know, truth be told, we made it do what it do. And a lot of people ain't gonna like being hit over the head somehow, but they show right. And sometimes we get a little frisky around here. Meow, meow. And today we definitely did not keep our motherfucking leg. And if you ask me tomorrow, I might not be able to remember this shit, but that's gonna be my story, and I'm sticking to it. So with that being said, I'm gonna tell all y'all good night. Sucky now. So we're gonna say good night. So y'all go ahead and do y'all thing. Nah, I tell y'all to do y'all thing. Nobody don't say shit. Now, any other night when I say good night, everybody got all type of noises to make.
I guess tonight is just one of them nights because we already know that this shit.
Well,
Oh
we
my goodness.
go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round.
Up over the head to love.
Down.
It over the head to love. Mario got it.
And that wheels on the bus just ran over the cat. That's why she went meow.
cat got 9 lives. Come back with another meow. Meow, meow, meow.
I ain't editing shit. I'm leaving all this in there. It's gonna be all there. I'm ending it now. Good night, y'all.
Good night, Mario.